Welcome back to Twin J Racing, everyone. Today we're going to try something a little different. So follow along and see what it is. Welcome back to Twin J Racing, boys and girls. Today we're going to call it a bonus video. We're going to see how this goes. This is literally the whole unedited, me talking to myself, me making bad jokes, me doing everything while I'm doing the ball joints. The good, the bad, the ugly. The whole time I'm trying to press the ball joints at the vise. It's about 40 minutes worth of just raw, unedited footage. I'm going to try this kind of like a bonus video. I'm going to do it from time to time. If this one does something good, I got another one I want to do maybe in a couple of weeks. Just kind of something a little extra rather than doing shorts all the time. And this is, like I said, completely unedited. This is just me standing at the workbench, pressing ball joints and talking to myself and talking to you guys, and a lot of boring. So if you suffer through it, kudos to you. Let me know what you think. If you guys want me to keep doing stuff like this where it's something I've edited way down and then put the whole thing up, because, well, why not? It's kind of just raw footage. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The videos on this channel are the way I do things, and are not the suggested way sometimes, but they're the way I do things, because first thing somebody's going to tell me probably is, you don't use an impact on a ball joint press. Sure you don't. I've always have. I mean, they tell you not to, but, well, you know. You'll have days like that. Come on. Doesn't want to sit where I want it to. Don't want it. Well, I got some of the way out. Not all the way out, though, unfortunately. Well, this tool is no longer brand new. It has been used. Not successfully yet, but it has been used. I mean, kind of successfully. It did move some. And just like that, we're down one. One ball joint. Oh. Set this. Oh, I already broke it. Good. I need more, you know, if I only had a workbench, you know, push stuff on. See, I have to catch myself every once in a while. But, as you can see, that ball joint is cooked. A lot of grease in there, as you can tell. But it's a sealed ball joint. You can't put any grease in it. Now for my next trick. My next trick will be trying to figure out how to put all that crap back away. That'll work. Sometimes striking it will help it move. I've dealt with a lot worse ones. There's number 2. That one's bad also. Like I said, when I pulled it out, it was literally trying to pull out of the top of the cage here. You know, and this one suffers from the same fate. Too much grease. Of course, my AutoZone specials here. I don't have my knife for some reason. I'll be right back. No, that's not English. Even sometimes I have to read. Pretty sure that's not going to press. That's what's kind of trying to tell me to do. Oh, okay. I see what they're saying to do now. See, sometimes you just have to read and think. It says use the press ring. Pretty sure that's what that metal piece right there is a press ring. Never had that fancy stuff. I couldn't figure out what that spacer was for. I bet you puppy sits right there. And then I need a... That's not what I need. I like it to be a little tighter. I like that. This one here is like a lot of the Moogs. I mean, it's Duralast, we all saw that, but it's got the nice knurl in it. Some people say it's good, some people say it's bad. I like them because I know it goes in seats. But, you know, the more you press them in and press them out, it could cause problems. So now... need something like this. Oh no, that ain't gonna work. That's, well, it is flat. But you'd like to have something. It's too small. That's the one I've had twice now. Well, let's see. No, I guess it's not too small. Always test it with your old parts. You just gotta get everything lined up right. Or you do that. That's about right. Oh! That's a given. That'll happen at least 2 more times. One piece that I really wanted to keep. Oh, all right. Take 3 or 2 or whatever we're up to. This is the fun part of trying to press this is you got to stack everything to try to get it all together. And through this hole to that hole to, yeah. Ever feel like you're building an over glorified erector set? I do sometimes. Make sure it goes the right way, and then somehow it'll still be the wrong way. Or you'll do something else wrong, which I'm glad I looked a little closer. But you got this install ring, and I have it upside down. So that's nice. See? Told you I'd drop it at least 2 more times. I didn't fully drop it that time, but I was well on my way. Now that one's got a little bit more slack in it. Now check the gun again, make sure it's going the right way. Let's see if we can do it right. Yeah, probably gonna need a battery. Okay, well, we weren't there yet, but you got to make sure that you are centered up on the cup that you're going to use on this project. Because if you ain't got this centered, it ain't going to allow it to go where it needs to go. Well, it looks like it's in there a little cocked anyways. closer. Still not quite there. See? Told you. I put it backwards at least once today. I think it's good, but we're going to give it just a little bit more to be sure. Yeah. It's home. So they send you that, and it's just trash after you're done, I guess. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the other. Now, the snap ring does not go on the bottom of these. That must be for something else. It won't fit these. And then there's that 90-degree grease fitting I was talking about, screws into the bottom. We'll show that once we get over to the truck, but I'm going to take this package of parts over by the truck so it doesn't get misplaced, even though somehow it still will. Another Duralast. Yes, I know. I say one thing about them and then I keep using them. So it's the way it goes sometimes. Well, there are parts like this. If I need to get it replaced, I can go to AutoZone with the old one and get a new one. That's not a problem. It's like wheel bearings and stuff. They only have a few year warranty anyways. So you're better off, in my opinion, going and getting the Motorcraft or whatever. Just my opinion. Some people will probably have a different opinion, which is perfectly fine. I'm allowed mine, so... I just have not had much luck with their wheel bearings in the past. They live a year or two, right long enough to get outside of warranty, and then that's it. So, personal preference, like I said. Alright, that'll work there. Push against? That is the question. That's nowhere near big enough. That's big enough. So that's what I use to push it out. Or catch it when I pushed it out. But do I have enough C-clamp for all of this fun stuff? We will find out in the next episode of how in the heck I screw this up. Brought to you by What the Heck Was I Thinking? And why am I working on my truck? And why am I talking to myself right now? And I'm going to put some more grease on this. Grease is good in some instances. Lubrication on this screw. Usually when you buy a Mac one, because I haven't bought any snap-on presses, they give you a tube of grease to put on the threads. But, you know, when you buy off-brand cheap stuff, I guess it doesn't. And I haven't been on a tool truck in years, so I don't know about that stuff anymore. Yeah, I guess there is. And the question, you're going, guess there is what? Enough thread with this big C to do this. That's what I said. Well, I'm not sure if there's going to be enough adapter. There is, just enough to do all of that and press that ball joint in. Let's make sure it's going the right way. Wow, I think we're there. You know, it's amazing to me still, and I've been doing this a long time, how much that C actually flexes. Oh. See, one more time of doing it backwards. It was just when I was trying to finish up. But we have now successfully pressed both ball joints in. And lubed my new C clamp, or C press. That's not in far enough. And killed my wrist. Oh my gosh. I guess I'll go have carpal tunnel surgery on the wrist now. I had it done on this one, but never on this one. It's hurting right now. Badly. All that impacting. Alright, that's put away. Well, I mean, it's not in the toolbox, but that's not what's important. The last piece of this puzzle, and then we'll do the grease fittings over at the truck. It's where I like to do them. I mean, everybody's personal preference. I like to do it in the truck, the last thing I do before I call it quits. But we need to get the snap ring on there for that one. I love these pliers and I hate these pliers all at the same time, because the tits, or whatever you want to call them, stick out a little too far in my opinion sometimes, and they tap that before it snaps the O-ring into place. But the O-ring is now in place, and we will clean up our tools and get this over to the truck. I just like to punch a cold chisel if you don't get crazy with it, but I like to make sure that this is seated. You guys will see me do that with the axle shaft one. It's just who I am. who I will always be, I guess, or something like that. Something I like to do to make sure everything's seated well. But it's all seated. I'm gonna take the installer ring off. But with stuff like that, I like to hang on to them because you never know. You might need them in the future for something else. But the boots are nice and intact. Everything is good and tight. Wooden tight. Because you guys saw how much play was in those old ball joints. These here, they'll move. I mean, there's no grease. Well, there's grease in there, but not a lot. They'll move, but they're not like soup's loose to where they're going to fall off. So that's where we're going to leave this. I got to fix that mess. But I just noticed it's labeled C and D, and then all of these have a letter after them too. So we're gonna get that figured out so I can get everything put away, and we can catch you guys back over at the truck. Well, you've made it to the end of this video. If you have. If you haven't, well, I guess we won't be talking. Anyways, please like, share, and subscribe. Please comment. Let me know what you think. If you like it, if you don't like it, if I just wasted your time. If not, you know, tell me what you think. If you guys want to see another one like this, I have a whole thing. You haven't seen my daughter's video yet. That'll be out tomorrow. But I have a whole probably hour of me fighting with an airbag I can leave kind of raw. You know, put that out there for you guys. See that one, and, you know, something I'm thinking about. Let me know what you think, truly. This, like I said, is just going to be considered a bonus video, and rather than doing a short today. So we'll catch you guys in the next one.